Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Wizard101 caller here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Just wanted to make you guys a little deep heart-to-heart video about why I have not been playing Wizard101 as of lately. For starters, you know, just lost a lot of passion for the game. Number two, the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl game, so I've been taking a nice little vacation for that. And number three, me and my friend Chris tried playing Wizard101. He's a level 130, and he doesn't obviously have a membership or anything like that. And we did one of the newer gauntlets. It was like the Forbidden Gauntlet, Forbidden Library Gauntlet. It was fine, but we just weren't feeling it. So I told him about this other game that I used to play as a child, back in the day. I'm like, yeah, you ever hear about this game? And so, yeah, I've been busy playing that game. And also Elder Scrolls Online. I've been having a lot of fun with, like, other MMOs. I don't know. Wizard101 just don't hit to me again. I don't know. Yeah, just wanted to kind of play around and show you guys exactly what I am playing, which I will reveal right now. Wow, I'm so silly. I was shrinking the wrong thing. I'm supposed to be shrinking my head. My bad. What's up? We are playing Fusion Fall in the Open Fusion type of launcher. Apparently this game came back again. Previously, it had got shut down by, of course, Cartoon Network. I'm a little bit skeptical on even making a video showing this gameplay because I don't know if Cartoon Network's gonna find it and be like, oh, time to shut it down again. So I don't know what's the main vibe for like this game. I don't know if like everybody says like don't post any videos about it. We want to keep this a secret, but no, they have a whole Discord server of it if you do want to download it yourself. Yeah, Fusion Fall, and I'm just now entering the infected zone. There are a lot of things in this game though. I will say I'll show you a little bit of what I got. Show you, I got a lot of crates. I gotta open those. I got some gear, bro. I got some cool nanos, which you can use in combat. Actually, I might get rid of number one. Now that I think about it, let me get rid of number one. Not number one. I mean number two. I don't have number one yet. But yeah, back to playing this game. Level 11, about to be level 12 once I fight the fusion boss, which I believe is Professor Utonium. So yeah, we're gonna switch our nanos right now. By the way, if you haven't guessed, this is pretty much gonna be the entire video. So you can leave for all the Wizard101 players out there. Billy's good. I'm gonna go with Billy. Like, I need him to do some damage. Not sure if I'll need like Blossom. I feel like I'm gonna have to sneak around some of the enemies. The enemies kind of pack a punch, so I'm kind of just gonna be cautious about it a little bit. But we are in Ennsville, which I believe is from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, if you ever watched that. Cartoon Network's universe is a Fusion Fall, or MMO. It's set in the Cartoon Network universe. A bunch of Cartoon Network shows. Ben 10, regular show, The Amazing World of Gumball, just like a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure if some of those newer shows are in here because this was made like years ago. But yeah, the devs, or at least people, brung it back, the fans, and yeah, that's what we're playing again. I know I don't have like the best audio or best like visual. I know you can see like the black screen down there, but I guess this is kind of like a test to record it again. It made me so happy to see this come back again, and yeah, we just tried it. Me and Chris tried it, and you won't believe like how many hours we have soaked into this game already. So keep in mind, we tried playing Wizard101. He hit a paywall, and the game is just, I'm gonna be honest, boring. Right? We only played that for like what, 30 minutes. We've been playing this like nonstop for like the past 2 days. And like, dude, I think the max level is like 36, and we're already like in the double digits. So, yeah, we're gonna go to not Utonium, Professor Plutonium. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did not. Dude, I'm just so happy right now. Okay, so these are like the fusion layers. So we just have to defeat Professor Utonium. Now, sometimes you have to like defeat some of these bad guys sometimes, but we're not gonna do that. Secret agent number 5's sneak ability just allows you to just walk through, and we're just gonna get to the boss because I don't have time to be fighting those little mobs. Hit him with that snot rocket. There we go. Oh, he's blocking my attack. Oh, he's killing Billy. Oh no, I need Buttercup. Yeah! I'm telling, it's a more engaging game. I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry. Okay, so you get 3 abilities. I'm gonna go with the group jump. I'm gonna go with the group jump because when you're in these infected zones, you're basically playing like a platformer, and yeah, it's a whole thing. But no, besides that awesome combat, I wanted to show you guys some of the other features that Fusion Fall has that Wizard101 might have some differences, some similarities, and just some things that I really like about it. First things first, I'll just tell you this. You can trade year. Alright, like, that's the main thing that I love about this game. If I get some high level stuff that I don't want, I can just give it to Chris, right? And if Chris is not offline, I can actually send him an email, right? And this is like back in the day, man. Like, this game was so like ahead of its time. You get the NPCs that will also email you too about another mission they might have for you. And then you also got the player emails where you can send other players stuff. So if I were to send, like, I can send Chris, yeah, his name is Captain Monkey Gripper. Don't worry about it. Anyway, like, literally I can send him anything. Like, I can send him pants. I can send him this. Oh, I can send him that. Oh, wait. No. Can't. You can only trade certain things. Certain stuff. Usually if it's, like, ultra rare, you can't trade it. And some of these are, like, specific guide mission stuff. But, like, you can give him, like, look, I can give him this. There's stuff to, like, buff up your nanos. I don't think you can give out crates. You have to open up the crate first. So, yeah. And you can also add taros, too, which is, like, the in-game currency that you get from, you know, doing quests or fighting monsters and stuff like that. The postage cost is, like, 110. We're just going to send it. And then there you go. Right? It's small things like that just, like, it's so fun, man. You can also group up with other players as well and kind of help each other out with some of the battles. I really do like the grouping up, and the group abilities in this game are very fun. There's tons of fast travel locations as well, and just iconic areas. They got Camp Laszlo, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. They got Sector V. You know, if you're a kid like me, or you know, were a kid like me, you know, I'm old now, but you know, in case you watch some of those shows previously, the Powerpuff Girls might be one a lot of people might know. But yeah, they just got like a lot of stuff. These are the fast travel systems. I'll show you the gameplay of it. It's like a big open map as opposed to like Wizard101 where you like enter a dungeon or you enter a battle and it's gonna take like for some reason 50 years to load up. For some reason that I don't know why, but Wizard101 has to get their servers up because ever since like Wallaroo, every time you enter like a dungeon like that had a chest, it loads so ridiculously long. I don't know why. This just like it's quick. Like this is an old game, so it probably doesn't take that much resources, but it's quick. Like I'm not waiting anytime. Over here we got the bus over here. You can take a bus, and that bus would take you like literally across the entire map. This is basically the map, right? It looks big, but it's not really big. But it's just, dude. Dude, it's such a fun game. Now let's talk about the nanos, right? You can equip up to 3 nanos And with those nanos, they can help you out in combat. Some of them might give you a speed boost. Some of them might give you a jump boost. Some of them might like attack like Billy's snot rocket that can do a significant amount of damage to a target. You can also have vehicles in this game as well. Now, you do have to grind a little for the vehicles, at least to get to a level 10, and you can buy a little cute little moped. But then, you know, after you level up more, you can buy some more, I guess, faster vehicles. In a sense, at first you're going to be doing a lot of walking, right? I would have to say that to describe Fusion Fall, at first it's a very big like walking simulator, but once you get the hang of like the speed boost nanos and you just zip across the map, and especially when you take advantage of all these fast travel locations, you can definitely traverse the map pretty easily. Just make sure you're watching out for your level and make sure you don't get jumped by the enemies. But yeah, I've been playing this game like all day, and I forgot how fun it was. Like as a kid, I'm like, dude, I'm having so much fun playing this. I have not yet logged into Wizard101 at all yet. Like literally, I haven't done the events. Like I did the pet promenade once, and then I just stopped doing it. I was just like, I just don't feel like doing it. Wizard101 to me, like, it feels like a chore. This also feels like a chore. There's tons of quests. There's non-stop quests. A lot of NPCs will just spam you with quests. Some are easy, some are kind of difficult, but in a sense, you're still getting some of that XP. You know, I would have to say, if I were to play a video game, it would be this. As much love as I give Wizard101, I just like, dude, like literally, Selenopolis, that challenge mode badge requirement, that took forever. And this is the walking simulator that I told you about. But I got a little moped. Now we're on a moped. Now it's like a moped simulator. So, yeah, you can do a lot in this game, but show you some other stuff. You got your journal. You take up to 4 quests. You take up to 1 guide mission, and you take up to 1 nano mission. The nano missions are basically what will help you level up or basically reach the next level cap. Pretty cool stuff. And there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of side quests in this game. There's a lot to get lost into. And, of course, you can group up with other players, kind of make the game a lot more easier. I'm just leveling up ahead of Chris because I usually play the game a lot more than him. But yeah, it's just, dude, it's so much fun. Let me show you a little bit more about the combat though. Oh wow, I'm overpowered. That was only a level 6. Now, in order to shoot, you do left click on your mouse if you want to attack, right? And then you use your arrow keys if you want to move backwards. Another cool thing about this game, at least back in the day, you can actually use other controllers. Like, you don't have to use a mouse and keyboard. You can also use stuff like an Xbox 360 controller or Rumble Pad, whatever that means. But yeah, there's just a lot of accessibility that you can do with this game, and I just absolutely love it. Now, we're gonna go attack some more. Oh, crap, I missed. I'm too overpowered for this area, so it might not be as entertaining. Now we're gonna do number 5 and sneak around. Let's hide. Let's hide. Let's hide. Number 5 is from the Codename Kids Next Door. Highly recommend you watch that show. Awesome show. They got a game guide right here. It will basically show you around, just like Wizard101. Yeah, it's just so much fun. And the best part about it, that I should have said in the beginning, and why me and Chris have been playing it for like hours and hours on end, the entire game is completely for free, right? And they literally can't make no money off of this. Like, no, they literally cannot make money off of this. Cartoon Network, you guys know how branding works. You can't do that, right? I think the same thing goes for, like, Toontown Rewritten. Like, they can't make money off of, like, using their game, right? I have to say that for any fan-made project that's already using, like, an IP or whatever, it's just obviously a no-no. You can't do that. I don't even know if that's how the first one shut down. I give you a break. But, whole game's free. Literally, there's no paywall. I'm just running around. Like, literally, if I was in Wizard101 and pretend this was like the Firecat Alley Gate, I would be stuck there. That's when the paywall hit. And that's why we just stopped playing Wizard101. Like, that's why I stopped playing Wizard101, because it's little issues like that. I wouldn't even say that's a little issue. I would say that's a big issue. We've talked about that conversation about the paywall for a very long time. But I would have to say, like, in general, like, you know, could Wizard City be completely free? Probably, possibly. But are they going to do that? Probably not. And the reason why, because it just works, right? They're still making money without it being free in the first place. Would it help increase players' like attention span in the game? Possibly. But are they going to do that? Probably not. You know? And then the game is, you know, not Fusion Fall. I wish Fusion Fall was coming to like PlayStation 5 and all that stuff. I wish. But no, Wizard101 is coming to consoles, as we have talked about on this channel. Make sure to look at all my other videos talking about that. But basically, it's going to be crossplay only with consoles only. So if you're someone like me, a PC player, and you spent like years and years playing this game, again, not talking about Fusion Fall, we're talking about Wizard101, but if you play Wizard101 for that time, unfortunately, you still only play with PC players only. If you wanted to play with your console friends, you would have to basically create an account, you know, through your console, right? There's also no character transfer as well. Everybody starts fresh. You know? So a lot of people said they don't mind it. Other people said they do mind it. So it's very, like, split on, like, you know, what players' preferences are. You know, in a sense, this was only, I think, was this only a PC game? I don't know. I don't know if this came out on Xbox, like, back in the day. I don't think it came out on Xbox. I think it just allowed, like, controller support, in a sense. But, you know, in a sense, though, I think the main thing, though, for the console release for Wizard101 that's going to basically be a red flag for a lot of the general players is, you know, number one, the paywall. I mean, that one's a really big thing. We don't really know about what's going on with that. We don't know if the game is going to be free on consoles. It's most likely probably not. We don't know any of the details about that. And I would have to say number two is the big one, no cross-save or no cross-play with the PC players, right? Now, if you're playing on PlayStation, you know, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, you know, all y'all get to play together, but you know, PC players will just still be on their regular own client and all that stuff, you know. I don't think it will be too bad, like, of a launch. I just think that, like, it will be a little iffy. And, you know, going back to the topic of, like, MMOs like this or Elder Scrolls Online, and even Elder Scrolls that has paywalls. Does it? Yeah, it has a little bit of paywalls. You can buy a membership for it and all that stuff. And even then, I feel like most of those are giving you a lot more than what Wizard101 could be giving, potentially, you know. I don't know. When I compare Wizard101 to, like, other MMOs, I feel like it's not really, like... I feel like it's not a fair comparison. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's not fair because Wizard101 is so far back from, like, their gaming standpoint. I still feel like they are still stuck in 2008, right? There are still a lot of things that they don't allow in that game. Or, like, for example, the big one is the bazaar and talking about trading gear and items. Like, you can't do that in Wizard101, but, you know, you play games like this, Fusion Fall, I can give Chris as much gear and taros, which is, again, the in-game currency. I can give him as much of that as I want and help him out, and he can also help me out. You can do the same thing in Elder Scrolls Online. That was actually the very first things that I've noticed about all of these MMOs that I play, is the player interactions with other players. Like, it feels like a very big community in a sense where it's very interactable. I feel like with Wizard101, it's not really as interactable as I hoped it would be. Of course, you have stuff like raids and challenge modes, you know, stuff that requires a lot of teamwork and coordination. But I did the run of, like, the Devourer yesterday, right? And I won't use this as, like, a basis for every single fight, but, you know, I did a Devourer and they just ran in. They didn't know what to do, and we just ended up dying. One of the girls, like, fled and came back, and, you know, you can't flee that battle and just come back. That just ruins the whole momentum of the battle. And, you know, I don't know. I just feel like this is a lot more social in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I probably don't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but I'm going to keep playing this game. I just wanted to give you that little quick TED Talk, and I will probably be playing this game a lot more. I won't be posting a lot of this because, again, I don't know the vibes of this game. I don't know if everybody wants, like, this to be a top secret, like, like, you know, I don't want this game to get shut down again. I don't think Cartoon Network really cares at this point. But, yeah, I'm going to keep playing this. And if there's any Wizard101 news, I will let you guys know. Like, there's really not really much Wizard101 news, guys. I mean, it's mainly just Crown Shop stuff. And every time I talk about the Crown Shop, I get comments from y'all saying, oh, you're just a merchandise vendor. All you talking about is the Crown Shop or the KI merchandise store, because that's the only news that there is, guys. Like, there's literally nothing else happening in that game. We've already talked about the console news. There's literally nothing happening for that. That is still in development. We talked about that Ravenwood Academy video game. That is still early in the development. And that's still in a radio silent type of form. So we really don't know anything about that. And whenever it comes to the updates are the same as usual. In the spring, it will most likely be a $40 bundle gauntlet that you can buy, as always. And then in the summer, it's most likely going to be another raid. All right? So if you already don't go raiding, you know, that's already a content that you're not even consuming, right? And then lastly, in November, that's when, you know, I think most of the players come back, because that's when we get, like, potentially a new world or a new world expansion. And that's when we get, hopefully, a new increased level cap, new spells, and new storyline quests to do to, you know, see what's going on in the spiral. But, you know, beyond that, you know, the stuff that happens in between those months, nothing is happening. There hasn't really been any free codes lately. There hasn't really been a free membership as of now. It's still early in the year. Like, literally, the year is still just started. So, I don't know what to tell y'all. But, I will be playing Fusion Fall. And I will leave this in the Discord. I'll leave a Discord link. I'm not sure, like, how the Discord links work. I would imagine they expire at a time. But I will leave it linked in case you just want to check it out and play it yourself. So until then, I will see you guys later, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Peace out.